intro for whatever game we're playing.
Hello, I'm Jolly,
And I'm Tony.
and this is Table Ready. So we're running a little bit behind tonight, but we've got a pretty nice, still temporary setup because we're not in the new studio yet.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to make the move. You know, renovations, new projects. Delays happen all the time, so we're still in the old studio today. Sorry about that.
But we've got better setup than we have been. So we have a dice camera today. We have better quality board camera, so that way everything should look better when we're looking at the board.
Cut to dice camera. Ready? Look at that.
You should be able to see
You can
this.
see numbers.
Look at all this. So we've got a better setup today. We had to do a little last minute troubleshooting just to get this nice setup going. But we're going to jump right into things. Tony,
Yes.
what are we playing today?
Today we are revisiting Relicblade. This is the very first game we ever played on Table Ready. And we are going to be going up my Lone Guard versus your
Ogsal.
Ogsal. Cool. Right now on your screen is the very first edition of B-roll that we're doing on this. So we're showing off our own armies. The weird alien-looking dudes are Jollies, and the guys in cloaks are mine, the Lone Guard.
Yep.
So
So it's humans versus ape trolls is basically what we're looking
ape
at.
trolls with weird eyeball abominations.
With amazing minions of slime eyes.
Yeah, so big thank you to our producers and editors, Sean Clay. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much for making it happen. It looks so good.
All right, so what we're going to do real quick, we've got several B-rolls set up. So what we're going to do is let's play Tony's Army B-roll. And Tony, you go ahead and tell us what you are running tonight.
Yeah, so on the Lone Guard, we are running the Commander, who is the guy in orange that was first on the left. And then followed by that, we have the Ranger, we have the Warrior, and then they have two companions in this one. Companions are able to activate when their associated unit activates. So the blue guy is the Billman. I call him Will the Billman.
Okay.
He is the Lone Warrior's companion. And then the Sabertooth is a companion to the Archer or Ranger.
Okay.
And that's what I've got this week.
All right. And then for the Ogsal, who I'm running, the Ogsal, by the way, they're not yet available for purchase to the general public. If you kickstarted, you have either recently gotten these or you'll be receiving them soon. So this is from the most recent Kickstarter, which ended maybe 3-4 months ago. So the creator of Relicblade has been really on time and awesome with getting his Kickstarter fulfilled. But what I'm running for the Ogsal today is the Clan Chieftain. He is the one with the big sword over his head. I have a Clan Iron Wrecker, which is the one holding the hammer out in front of him. I also have a Clan Gorgon, which is the big blue slimy eyeball creature. And then the Clan Seer, the one that looks like Agra from Dark Crystal, which by the way, I love the model, has the two eyes of Ogoroth with her, which are the two smaller eyes. So they'll work similar as companions. They'll activate the same time as she does, but they use her action dice to do stuff.
Okay.
And that's what we've got.
Yeah, so if you could loop the general B-roll, I'm going to give us an introduction to our scenario tonight.
Oh, we're getting super fancy.
All right, so tonight we are going to be playing the game called Ancient Waystones. Arcane standing stones wait untouched for centuries, hidden deep within wild forests and bleak badlands. These proud waystones mark the convergence of magical ley lines and hold latent power. It is possible to activate these markers to harvest their power and expand your influence.
All right, so what does that mean on the game board? Well, let's go to that and we'll kind of show you what it means. So, Tony, you tell us what the waystones do.
Yep, so there are 3 waystones. For this scenario, it's really simple. If you are by a waystone,
How close is by?
let's see here. I'm going to say it's engage distance.
Engage distance.
Engage distance. You can take the activate action, and you have to use one of your action die. If you roll a 5 or better on the action die, you score a victory point, and you drain that waystone of power for the round. So each waystone can only be activated once per round.
Okay.
First to 5 victory points wins. It's pretty simple.
Okay, so what we're doing is Tony is starting back here. He's a little out of sight behind all this stuff, but his lone guard are back here in this corner. The Ogsal are up here in this corner, and we're both going to be moving forward to these 3 waystones. And that's what we're going to be battling over and trying to get victory points from. So we're in engagement distance, which is, is it?
Half an inch.
Half an inch. That's what I was about to say. We go through lots of games, so sometimes we might pause a little bit on the rules.
There's a lot of rules in this mind right now.
But within half an inch of a waystone, we can try one of those actions to try to get a victory point. Now, just like every other action,
One try.
one try per fighter, or per model, per
Activation.
Yep. So that's what we're going to do. So I believe we've got everything explained. We've shown off the armies. We've shown off some nice B-roll, which Sean, beautiful idea, by the way. Sean's the one that's been pushing for B-roll. And after seeing it tonight, I bow to him because that was a great idea.
Hi, chat. Welcome to the game. We hope that you stay a while and give us some...
Jones says he needs to get painting on some Relicblade.
Okay, yeah, Steven, I know you're there. Get your stuff painted and we'll play a game.
All right, so we're going to kick it off. So the traditional way, Sean, help us out here. The way we do initiative is we just do a normal roll-off, correct?
Okay, you roll first. We have the same colored die.
I'll roll first. So I've got a 1.
And I'll roll.
A 2.
And I beat you with a 2.
So you will get first activation. So the
Best
first
2 in the world.
So the first thing we're doing is we are generating on all of our action dice for each character. And those action dice are going to be what allows us to do the different actions. Now each character, the awesome thing about Relicblade is each character generates a different amount of action dice and also has different movement values. Now all the characters that they use all of their action dice for their movement will generally be able to move around the same distance. So there's no one model strictly faster than the other, but they do have different speeds for different amounts of action dice.
Yes. So, for example, my commander here has a speed of 3. So each time I use an action die for your movement, he goes 3 inches.
Yep.
So I'm going to start out with my commander. He's very good at giving commands. So he's going to start off and command. Difficulty 8. Target ally gains... I'm sorry, difficulty 2, range 8.
Okay.
Target ally gains +1 activation die during the next activation. So I got to roll for it. I need to roll a 2.
Ah!
Absolutely not.
Off to a great start, Tony.
This is wonderful. He has said go forth, and they said nah, fam.
No, that's pretty typical for our starting first turns.
Okay, so with that, he's very discouraged. He says...
So now he's going to trample off alone by himself. Fine, I'll
yes,
go
he's
fight him
gonna
myself, guys.
He's going to spend probably 3 dice and go 9 inches. So we say hopping up on the lowest tier here. Is that a climb action?
The lowest tier is not going to be a climb action.
Okay. So he's going to go...
Because it's not hot. It's low enough that we could just call it just a normal movement.
So he's going to go, and he's going to be right here.
All right. So we've got him moving in right over here with 2 of his action dice?
3 of his action dice.
3 of his action dice, because he moves 3 per.
And he's got 1 left, and he's going to dodge with that 1.
Okay. So the dodge token will allow him to better defend himself later on.
The astute of viewing will notice that we're not using Relicblade tokens. We're going to hand wave that. We're using tokens. We know what they mean, so moving on.
We don't have any of the premium tokens at the moment. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If creator of Relicblade is watching.
We'd love some Sean. Send them our way.
Not you, Sean. Other Sean that made the game.
I'm Sean Sutter.
Yeah,
Sean Sutter.
we're just letting them know
We love you, Sean.
some premium tokens would be
We
awesome.
also love our producer, Sean.
But going on. All right. So I'm going first. I have one thing that has range, but I don't want to use it yet. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get it from range. So I'm just going to activate my Clay and Iron Wrecker, who's right over here. And he is just going to do some movement. He is not quite as skilled at moving up as your leader because he's got 4 action dice, and 3 movement. But he's also not going to try and fail to give orders. So,
It's the unit's first time out in the field, so their cohesion's a little shaky.
He's
But
going-
they'll pull through when the time wants.
That's what I always tell myself too.
Yeah.
I'm going to use 3 of the action dice to move to right up here. And then, consider now you have some sort of ranger archer.
I do have a ranger archer.
I'm going to use my last one to also do a Game of the Throne dodge.
A good diggity dodge.
All right, and that's the Iron Wreckers go, which I should take the dice off the correct one.
Okay.
There we go.
So, back to my activation. We're going to activate the Lone Warrior. He's got a movement of 3 per activation.
Does he want to fail some sort of leadership thing also?
He doesn't have the ability to hand out leadership.
I'll let you fail one if you want.
Oh, sure. Let's see. Difficulty 7. Ah, no.
Oh, no.
Failed it.
Failed it. Imagine that.
All right, so I think he's got a movement of 3, which allows me to go 9 inches out.
I got you. 9, if you want to go straight out like that.
I think I do. So that's 3 of my 4.
So Tony, as always, is strategically hiding behind terrain from the camera.
I think I'm going to go, well, yes, absolutely. I think he's just going to use all of his movement to run up to here. Now,
Okay.
he has a special thing where he can immediately activate his companion, which is Will the Billman.
Okay.
And I'm going to do that.
Will Billman is
When
activating?
he activated, he was within 5 inches of Will, so they have simultaneous activation.
Okay.
And so he's got 2 action dice, so very small. He's very cheap. That's why he's a companion. But he's got movement 5.
Yep, and that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Things tend to not be super slow or super fast in the game because the way it looked like it was balanced is if you have lower action dice, you have a higher movement, but if you blow all of your action dice moving, you end up moving a similar distance.
Yep, he's going to run, and he's going to be right about here.
So Will Billman is also back there. So we have Will Billman, Hunter's Mark. We have other guy who has a less memorable
Warrior.
name.
Warrior. He's generic shield guy
Yeah, generic shield guy right there. Far less memorable. So
from Will the Billman, who's going to be killed very soon.
Very,
'Cause he's
very
got
soon.
non-heroic recovery. All
All right.
companions do.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try to kill him off. We'll see if it happens. Last time I was looking good, and then you rolled one of those magical 6s on your recovery roll, and
That was
the game
very
just
nice.
flipped. I need the
We need
device.
pass
you.
the measuring device back
All right,
and forth.
I'm going to try to do some attacking. So let's see how this works. I'm going to activate the Clan Seer, and when I activate the Clan Seer, the Eyes of Ogoroth activate at the same time, and they use the Clan Seer's action dice. So they're a little bit different than the Companion. They pull from its action dice pool of 6.
Okay.
And they can use up to 3. So they can't use all 6 of it themselves.
Do they count as their own activation when they do it?
No, this
whole group
That whole
goes.
group basically activates and spends the dice to move them all around and do things.
Heard. Gotcha.
So I'm going to take one of the Eyes of Ogoroth, and they have a movement of 5. I'm going to move it twice to get up here next to my Iron Wrecker. And I don't think I'm quite within 10. Not quite within 10, because their range attack is 10. So we're going to do that, move him up still. We're going to take the other one back here, and I have to do some maneuvering. Actually, we're going to do a little bit of climbing. Oh, no.
Do the game's first climb test. So
Might
we did
do
no
the
climbing
first-
in the original
we did.
game.
We're going to try some climbing. So I'm going to try moving to here. Do a climb. Well,
How many inches off the ground is it?
it is 2.5. So 3.
So 3. So you need to roll 3 or better to do it
Yep.
as a climb.
So a 6.
You make it up just fine.
Got it. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to get to there. That's 2 action dice total for that one. So 2 apiece, 2 and 2 from the Clan Sears. Still out of range, but just getting position. And then we're going to move the Clan...
Isn't this one 3, 1 to move, 1 to climb, 1 to move?
What's that?
You did a move, a climb, and a move.
Oh, is a climb a different action?
Climbing is, well, let's... I'm not sure.
If that's the case... Hey, Sean, climbing, is it a separate action or is it part of your normal movement?
Oh, I believe it's part of your normal movement. You just have to
And how many total inches are they? It's 10 total?
10 total, because I was spending 2.
There we go.
Yep. So, okay, that's what I was thinking. Move up, climb action to see if I would have failed it. I think that would have ended that move action.
I believe so.
Because it was...
You continue. I will double check you.
Clan Seer is then going to slowly hobble up. It only moves 2 per an action dice, so the last 2 action dice will just move it to here. So we've got Clan Seer moving up, and we got the Eyes of Ogoroth, green and pink, moving up also.
It doesn't end your movement. You just have to stay on the surface.
Okay.
The character, if the climb fails, the character remains at the base of the vertical surface.
Okay, so I would just remain at the base instead of climbing up. Okay. That's cool.
All right. Back to me. We are going to, I could, since the Sabertooth is also companion, I could double activate them, but it also sends me all out of activations right now. So I'm just going to activate the Sabertooth. He's got a foot speed of 6 inches, but only 2 activation dice.
Okay, he's still pretty quick though.
So he can go a total of 12. And yeah, he's going to sprint and join the commander up over here.
Dunk, 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 dunk. So you're activating him by himself?
Yes.
Okay. And that's it.
Back to you. I hand you the tape measure.
The traditional first turn position, the first turn positioning.
The current activation.
Yes. Clan Gorgon. Now he can't fit under here, so I'll have to actually take him someplace around. I think we're going to take him over towards this waystone because I've got plenty heading towards these ones. So the Clan Gorgon is going to move this way, and I think he's just going to go ahead and use all of his movement for that. All of his action dice, right? His 5 action dice, 2 movement per, so he can move a total of 10. And we're just going to basically run him to right over here, so he's getting closer to this waystone. And that's everything for him.
Okay, that leaves me with the Ranger. Ranger's got a foot speed of 3, but he also has a handy-dandy climbing kit. I can automatically succeed any climb movement to target location, but I have to use an action for it. So I'm moving him up here, and then I'm going to try to ascend him with a climbing kit.
Oh, don't you get to automatically do that? Does it say?
It has a dice on it.
Oh, 2. Okay, 2 plus to succeed the.
So I'm assuming I need to spend an action dice for
you
it.
spend the action dice, the 2 plus. I'll take my 6 back. You don't get that. You can have that 6
I'll
though.
have this 6 instead. So I will automatically ascend.
Godhood.
And be up here.
Why are you knocking Will like that?
And then
Right now, the chat, Tony's debating about how much you play games. Do you dabble or do you actually play games?
Oh, they're talking about Tony?
Yeah.
Tony dabbles.
Where he dabbles or plays games.
Tony paints
listen,
and then dabbles in games.
I think it's completely fair to say that I dabble, but I'm really good at dabbling.
Yes. Well, it's been more that you ever teamed up with this.
He's an amateur dabbler.
Ever since you teamed up with Jolly, he's
Yep.
been showing you the games.
Do another move there.
I'm a professional ADD gamer. I look at all the games and like to play and learn them all.
Let's see.
But my thing I'm trying to do is paint now. This is, Sean, last week, the Warcry stuff,
Yeah.
second painted force of anything in any game I've ever had.
That looks good. These look really good.
Okay.
The first painted one was the Necrons from the Kill Team week. That was my first fully painted anything. Anything. I have lots of partially painted stuff, but
Getting back on track.
Yeah.
For my last action die, he's got range, and he's going to try to shoot.
Is he like range 12?
Range 12 on
Fine.
the longbow.
Bring it.
Difficulty 4.
Clan Gorgon says bring it. And you got 1 dice, right?
1 die.
All right. You hit.
I hit. So we're now going to do all of the fancy stuff for the
So what's
defense.
your plus on the bow?
It's +3.
So it's a d6 plus 3.
Well, that's a 4.
So that's 4. And I've got 2 armor, so it's a d6 plus 2. So I negate it.
That's fine.
But it's tradition.
The
For
first shot
nothing
whips.
to really happen in the first game. All right. So I've got one left to activate. That's my clan chieftain back here. It's a old snake tongue guy. He is going to just move to position because he's a melee guy. He can switch around dodge tokens, but I don't need to do that at the moment. I do need our measuring device. Thank you. Now he can run under this thing because he's short enough to do that. Well, except for his sword. So no, he really can't. So we're going to have him chase down the Gorgon over here. He can move a total of 12 inches. So he's going to spend all of his action for 3 move per an action dice, 4 action dice total, to run up to here, next to the Gorgon. So that way him and Gorgon can go cause some trouble.
Okay.
So
That's it.
that's first turn.
First round.
First
even.
round, not just turn.
Wah.
So first round,
Wah.
lots of positioning. So we've got Warrior, Will the Billman,
Archer.
Archer. Nobody listens to him.
The commander.
Yeah, like I said, nobody listens to him. And Sabretooth.
Spike. I've named him Spike.
And Spike.
Right now.
We have
He has
them
just
all
been
over
named.
here on this side.
Live on stream. He has been named Spike. Very creative. Very original. Very professional.
Why don't we call him Toothy?
Because I named him Spike.
I'm going to call him Toothy. We're going to see who he comes to first. I bet you he comes towards me before he comes towards you. Come here, Toothy. Come here, Toothy.
Run away. All right.
Tony
Next
won
round.
the bet but lost the war. All right, and then my Og Saul are all coming up this way with the Clan Seer trailing behind because the Clan Seer is slow when the eyes go forward and do stuff. Now,
Does it use the eyes to look?
probably.
Can it see
It's
with
very-
its special eyes?
It's a very Agra thing. It has those 2 eyes. It has one on its staff. It's Agra. She's the eyeball queen.
Don't know who Agra is.
How have you not seen the Dark Crystal?
Moving on.
All right. Chat. Tony's never seen the Dark Crystal.
If I have, I don't remember too much about it.
You've never seen it then if you don't remember too much about it. Whatever.
You know, it's Dark Crystal.
Yeah, see, look at this. Even the producers, Clay. How old are you, Clay?
What is the Dark Crystal?
Our 27-year-old producer, Clay, just gave Tony the what look?
It's a Jim Henson like.
It's
It's
fantastic.
a Jim Henson?
Yeah.
Wait. Is it the one in the maze?
No, that's Labyrinth. That's another good one, though.
Skeksis. Are there the weird guys that go like?
Yeah.
They're the
I have
Skeksis.
seen that. So I haven't watched it as a movie, so I never knew what his title was. It was always just on TV. So I've seen parts of it. I've never seen the full of it.
Yeah, that's Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal's fantastic. We're going to watch it sometime, Tony.
Right on stream. Well, you can watch it with us.
No,
No?
we can't watch it on stream.
Just gave the producers a heart attack.
Yeah,
As I say, movie night with Tony planned soon. That's what Raticon says.
there we go.
All right, round 2.
All right, so round 2, generator action dice. We don't have any conditions going on with anybody, so we don't have to worry about any negative effects.
They thought your parents thought that you hadn't seen it. They said, "What poor parents Tony has."
Mom, Dad, I'm sorry.
They're like, we tried to make him watch it as a kid, but he was just...
So I have watched it. I don't remember that it's called Dark Crystal. I'm sorry. I've seen Labyrinth though.
You've seen Labyrinth,
David
though?
Bowie is very, very good in that. Some good songs.
All right. So, round 2.
Do we roll off, or does the initiative pass to you, or?
Sean, we still roll off each turn, right? That's what I thought.
I'll go first. Yeah.
A 5. Can I beat it by 1? Because that's the only way I'm beating it. I can.
You can. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, I know what's going on. I got those eyes right up there within a close range. Question is, your dude's just out of range. So we're going to move him up slightly. So Clancyr is going to activate, which means the eyes of Ogroth can activate. This first eye is going to use one of his action dice to move up to here. More like right over here. And that way we can get a clear line of shot on Warrior. Warrior's either going down hard or you're going to give Warrior a name by the end of this. I'm making sure of one or the other. He's either earning a name.
Everyone's going to have a name because we got Will the Billman. We've got Spike the Sabertooth.
Toofy.
We got Spike the Sabertooth.
You're Toofy.
And then we got Archer Bro, Sword Bro, and Failed Command Bro.
You failed Command Bro. All right. Well, you know what? I was thinking the other day. When I was painting this, I painted the green one first, and I painted the pink one second. I was like, we got pink eye, and I should have painted this one brown. I know, it's treading close, but still.
Don't like that. I'm not a fan of that.
But we got pink eye and green eye. Green eye moved up.
Mr. Jones is actually painting Labyrinth minis as we speak.
There we go.
There we go. Awesome. Why aren't you painting Relicblade? Mr. Jones.
Green eye is shooting Warrior with Eldritch Bolt. I can only do this once. It is a 4+. But I can't focus it. So we're going to spend, because I can spend up to 3 of the Clancy's action dice, so we're going to focus it. So that way,
Focus.
I need to
Spend all of your action dice and focus.
I mean, it's either that or the Clancyr is going to run up, and I don't want the Clancyr to run up.
Why don't you want the Clancyr to run up?
Because
You have to go through
she's a sweet old lady.
And I want to shoot her.
That's why I can't run her up, because you're mean to sweet old ladies. All right. Yep. So it hits, but no crit, because no double 3s. And it is 3 plus 3, so 6 total.
I've got +2.
Okay. So damage negated. All right.
I laugh.
That's the 3 that one could use.
What about the 3 that Pink Eye can use?
Pink Eye's definitely going.
Use all 3? You're just going to keep the witch in the background the whole time? What if I kill the witch? Do the eyes go away?
They do. That's also why she's staying in the back. Pink Eye's moving up. What's the armor on the archer?
Armor's got 1.
1? Maybe, you know what? Instead, we're moving over this way. We're going to get into this archery war. There we go. Now I'm within 10. 1 the move.
No penalty for shooting up.
I don't know. Sean, is there a penalty for shooting it up?
No.
If there's no cover?
Unless you got, unless you're obscure.
Okay. No.
What counts as obscurement?
It's like 25% or something.
25% or something like that? Cool.
It's 25%.
I don't. You got a little bit of your base covered by the tip of the ladder.
So a little bit isn't 25%.
Not 25%.
There we go.
So, and then the last 2 Clancyr action dice, Eldritch Blast and focusing it.
Can you do that? Because it's a different model?
Oh, you know what? I probably can't.
Because it's the same
Let
activation.
me see. Activate at the same time as the Clancyr that controls them. Each eye may spend up to 3 of the Clancyr's AD to perform actions. I don't know. Let's say no, just to be on the
Be
safe
on the
side.
safe side.
Be on the
Do
safe
not
side.
incur the wrath of
And
Sutter.
if it ends up being the other way, then they're better than what I thought. So I need a 4 or better. Got it.
You got it.
No crit. So it's 3 plus 3. 6 again.
You got +1. I've got a single-use magic item that I could use as a dodge token, but I think I should save that for now.
Probably, I'd say probably save it. So 2 plus 1?
It's half their body.
Half the
the
body.
body?
Okay, so that wasn't half the body.
So it's 3, so I take 3 damage?
3 damage.
I should have used that dodge.
Maybe you should have, Tony.
I'm now crippled.
We now understand the importance of using the dodge tokens right away. Or the dodge rings. Magic ring. Okay, that's it. Oh no, actually, I could either move it one
So does that
more.
happen immediately, or do I still get all 4 of mine?
It's
It's when you generate 1 less.
I think it's when you generate.
Okay.
I believe that's what it is.
I should use that dodge token. I'm now kicking myself in the butt.
You live, you learn, Tony.
Yep.
Maybe next revisit, you'll remember more of the rules.
No. No.
One of your actions should always be done.
Okay. I like that advice. Dodge on pink eye.
Always done.
Pink eye, dodge. And I'm done. Clanseer, there's no AD left for the Clanseer to move, so Clanseer's just kind of hit in the back.
Well, hold on, wait.
What? What?
I
Huh?
forgot.
What'd you forget?
I could have actually spent a dodge token because I'm within 3 inches of
You're
my
right, Tony.
commander.
You
but
could
I didn't
have.
do it.
This is how we learn, Tony.
I know this is how we
This is
learn.
how we learn.
I'm frustrated with myself.
It's fine. Hey, Tony.
Because I
shoot me back.
positioned it.
Shoot me
Shoot
back.
you back.
Shoot me back. It's your go. Do what you want.
Well, I'm going to go with my commander first. He's once more going to try and rally the troops.
I believe in him this time.
He can
If
either
not,
give...
we are definitely letting chat give him a name. If he fails again, chat gets to name him. He was
pass.
close.
I
He was
pass.
close, but he passed.
So he's going to give it to the ranger.
All right, so that the ranger can get some justice.
Okay, and then he's got 6 inches to engage over here.
Okay.
So he's going to engage this. And he's going to try to activate it.
Okay, so it's 2 and then 1 for the attempted activation. And it's a 4+ to activate, correct?
Yes. I believe it's a 5+.
Yeah, and his dodge token's gone since he's activated.
Yep, it's a 5+ to activate it.
Okay, 5+.
So I could focus activate it,
You
or I could
save it and dodge.
Save it and dodge.
That's
So we're going to do that.
it's early game. Might as well risk the 5+ and okay.
So it's a nope.
I
and then-
would have went with the same thing you would with Tony, because if he survives later with the dodge by having the dodge token, then he can try again later.
So that'll be the commander.
All right. Oh, that's way too tempting to not do something with. So let's see. I am going to actually activate my Iron Breaker, and he moves 3. So for 3 of his action, he can get within engagement range of this. Now, here's my question. If an enemy is within engagement range of you, can you try for the action?
It didn't say otherwise.
So it's not like the Yak one where you can't, as far as it said.
As far as it said.
All right. So Iron Breaker is going to go. He's going to use 3 of his action dice to move up to here. Dodge token on him is gone because he's
Oh,
activated.
here we go. Activate may only be performed while unengaged.
Okay. Then actually, in that case, we're going to keep him over on this side. So that way it makes it, well, either way, you can move around the tree. So no, we're not too worried about that. We're just going to put him there. Because if I put him here, you can move around the tree that way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to stop you. So that was 1, 2. We're going to, he's got 2 armor. We're going to go for an activation with a focus. We're going for that.
Oh, so you're doing the exact opposite of what you told me you would have done on my turn.
Over there, I would have done because these 2 are right there. Over here,
It's in your head, Tony.
you've got Warrior, who doesn't do anything, and Will the Billman's too far away.
My name's Jolly. I do the opposite of what I say.
I said if I were you, I would have done that, which I would have. I'm me, and I'm doing this.
Ryan James.
You don't know this component of miniatures games, Tony? It's the messing with your opponent's mind. So yeah, no, I'm gonna try to do what you pulled on me last week, the early lead and victory points,
Sure.
and make you catch up.
Try
because
for
it
it.
didn't work out for me last week when you did that.
Roll the dice.
5 up. We got it.
Yeah, you didn't need to spend both of them.
I just wanted to make it.
All right, so if you all can see that, Jolly has 1 point indicated by the 1 on top there.
Woo! At one
Even
point
better.
this game, I was winning. Remember that later.
Even better, we'll use 1 with an actual die face.
Oh, so that way they can see the die face. Look at this. Look at this creative scoreboard we got going on here, but they can't see it because we've cropped it off to the side. Okay.
Or I can do this.
Yep. That'll work because those types of dice we don't have to worry about getting mixed up. All right. That's all of his though. He moved twice, focused his action. So it is your go.
Okay, we're gonna take some time here, and we're gonna activate the Lone Warrior and his Billman companion, I think. I think we're gonna do our simultaneous activation. So Lone Warrior has a speed of 3. So to get over to you is going to be 6 inches to go within half an inch here.
Yep. So you got it.
We're going to engage you.
So you're going for some attacks on me, huh?
We're getting in while we can. So that was 2.
Bring it, warrior!
And let's see here. Stun just means what? I believe I've got the rules. I've got the rules. Stun, models hit by stun do not engage other models until their next activation.
So if you stun me with the first one, then you would actually be able to try to get the stone. Oh no, that one's been drained for the turn.
Yes. So
stun doesn't do you a ton of good.
No point
unless
doing-
you
You
activate.
can stun someone and then stab their buddy.
well, I'm gonna try
Okay.
to.
Well, I meant more in this
Oh,
case.
yeah, this one, when disabled, yeah. That's usually.
We're gonna try some attacks here. We're gonna do a bastard sword attack.
Okay, so 4 up to hit with it. You can do up to 2 of those, right?
Yes. Nope.
You can do up to 2 of those, and maybe hit with one of them.
Second one
You can hit with one of them, Tony.
is +3,
Okay.
6 total.
6. We like to just have 6s for our damage. I'm 2 armor. So let's see. 2 plus 5. We got this. 2. Nope. So 2 damage, right?
Yes.
I am not yet crippled, but I am hurting. And this blue marker does not work very well.
All right, and now it's time for Bill to do Bill things.
Billman.
Will Billman?
Will Billman, does he have a mustache? He needs a mustache, a big old one if he doesn't have one. He reminds me of like Cliff from Cheers. I'm Will Billman. Did you know that in Relicblade that the action dice actually come from the god of mail delivery? That's very Clifford-like.
We're gonna move him.
I just
right
watched
into
it
the
last
center.
night while painting, so that's why it's on my head.
We're gonna
Watched
move
like
him and
8
dodge him.
episodes while painting stuff up. I loved it. I'm 40, so it was like early childhood. That was a show for me.
So he has moved up and dodged.
Okay.
Right, I want to make sure because he should be 5 inches from both of these
So that
in
way,
engagement range.
that way, then you can move up to either one.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So my go then, right?
Yes.
So I have essentially these 2 guys over here. Clan Gorgon. What do we got going on? And you haven't gotten this one yet, have you?
No.
Well then, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna thieve it. 3 of these action dice to move up to here, not engaged with you. And then 1 and focus to make sure, hopefully I get it. So 5 up. Got it with a 7.
Okay. I'm gonna spend the dodge to roll an additional die.
Wait, for what? I grabbed the.
Oh.
I grabbed the
Yes.
victory point.
You grabbed the victory point.
Yep. Nope. Yeah. I stayed. I didn't engage you because I wanted to grab the victory point.
I see. I see.
I told you. I'm going early victory point lead to see if Skink's strategy works. But that's it. That was all of its action dice.
Okay, we're gonna double activate my archer and my saber-tooth. So archer is going to. He's gonna return fire and try to kill this thing. Can you re-summon them, or is once they're out, they're out?
Once they're out, they're out. But they do have 3 armor against non-magic attacks.
Gotcha. What is his defense?
2 armor.
And this guy's defense?
2 armor.
Lots of armor.
Yep.
I see.
They're fairly armored up. They're troll apes with armor.
Well, I think I'm gonna try to get rid of that pink one just to help myself out.
Going to
here.
get rid of pink eye?
Yeah. So we're gonna
It's tricky. You need antibiotics. You could tell I'm 40. I make myself laugh.
Like, all that matters is I find it funny.
We're gonna activate the saber tooth first.
That's what makes me happy in life, Sean, is that I find it funny.
Sabertooth's gonna activate first here, and he can't get there to do anything in one move.
What's his move?
6 inches, but he can engage
Can
you over
engage and
here.
attack over there. Yeah.
So actually, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
He's gonna engage you right here, and he's going
See,
to.
look at this. Toothy came to me. I said, Toothy! And he came running over.
He moved this way, which is towards me, though.
Maybe he completely ran past you.
Spike is doing
and
just
came to me.
fine.
Look
Thank
at
you
this.
very much.
Gooey Eye is going to pet him.
He's going to try to grapple
Hey,
you.
Toofy.
He's going to try to grapple you. 4 difficulty. And
You know what?
You will
He's a
bind
cat.
5.
I'm like, he might be killing me, but I'm getting cuddled.
Rabicon says hashtag
And it
dad
fails.
jokes are real.
It fails.
Dad jokes are real?
Hashtag dad jokes are real, yeah.
Yes!
I failed to grapple.
All right.
All right, so Lone Guard Ranger then is the last one because of the double activation. Because I was unable to bind you here, I'm going to shoot the pink eye.
Okay.
So we're going to focus shot you.
That sounds like a good plan.
See, if I'm debating focusing the second one, because a quick shot, do it again at +2 difficulty. So
What's the difficulty on it to begin with?
4.
Yeah,
So-
you might as well do that because
Okay.
the second shot, getting a 6 on 2 dice is still.
First shot,
There you go.
hits. +3 damage.
Let's do damage. I might as well dodge on this one because this one has been a hit. Oh no, pink eye! I'm glad I lacquered you up.
5 total.
5 total. Okay, so like I said, I'm dodging. I have an armor of 3 because it's a non-magical attack. Yeah.
All right, second one, because a quick shot, I'm going to focus it.
Hits.
Just hits. No crit, but that's fine. And +3 damage. 9 damage.
9. So I have 3 armor. Come on, 6. Come on, 6. Come on, 6. Yes! That's all you got to do is dad jokes and chants win games.
And then we're going to spend our last movement to go over here behind the crate. Is that giving me cover from you there, or do I need to go back a little bit further?
You will not have cover from him there. From there, yep, we would
Okay.
consider that cover.
Good. And then dodging with the last one.
Okay. And cover is plus
Plus 1 year old.
1 armor. Okay, that's what I thought. So it's down to me. I've got last activation, right? Mm-hmm. With Clan Chieftain. I've already extracted that victory point. So I don't want to attack Toofy, but Toofy's right there. I need the measuring device so I can make myself sad by attacking Toofy.
I mean, you could always just send him towards the center.
You know what? I'm not attacking Toofy. I'm attacking Spike. Because Toofy is a good cat. Spike, however.
Now, it's never said that this is a saber-toothed cat. It's just a saber-tooth. It's just a saber-tooth.
All right. Well, Spike is going to get hit. Toofy can come over to me whenever he wants.
Listen, this is my faction. You're not able to name my faction.
Well, let chat name him then. Chat, what do you
No,
want to name
that's
Toofy?
not how this works.
2 to move up to here. So that's 2 of my action dice. And I can attack twice with Onslaught for 4+ each. So I'm just going to do 2 separate attacks. First one, 4+. Hits, a crit. So crit on 1 dice is +2 damage.
Yes, so 1 dice, yeah.
So it's 4, 6. So it's this +6 because it's normally +4. So 11.
Wow. Well, I'm going to spend the commander's dodge die, because I have that ability,
Okay.
to add 1 to this. Need to roll good. Defense is +1. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's a kitty just down off the bat.
Bye, Spike.
Now, since he has non-heroic recovery, he's just off the board, right?
No, he still gets a chance to recover, so he's not off the board. It's just, if he fails it, he's gone.
Okay.
Where normally, if you fail it, you stay there until somebody would coup de grace you or something. So he'll just get 1 chance. Recovery is at the end of the round, right? Or is it the beginning? It's at the beginning because you can forego your action to re-roll 1. Okay, which normally doesn't seem worth it unless you have somebody who has a really good recovery rate.
I mean, those ones that get like 5, yeah.
I'm about to say there's one, the Paragon Pig Warlord that came out in the Kickstarter also. He has a 4+,
Yeah, that.
So if you failed it on him, it could be worth it to get him back up. Yeah, I think that's everything then. Actually, I have one left, dodge.
Okay.
Chieftain is dodging.
Alrighty. So do we do recovery now?
Nope, it'll be at the beginning after we do initiative. Because if you win initiative, you could give it up to do an additional roll on someone. But
Gotcha.
it won't work on him because once you fail it, he's gone.
Yeah. All right.
So beginning of turn, do recovery roll.
Ha! Ha!
He's back!
Spike it.
Spike got up.
How much health does he have? Just one?
Just one. But he's back.
He's never crippled, so that's nice. Generate your pools.
All right, generate pools. And what we'll do is, after this round, we'll go to a short break. But we're definitely in the duke it out phase of the game. And while I'm rolling hot, the recovery rolls seem to still be with you, Tony.
We need to do initiative.
Initiative roll off.
You first?
Yeah, because I did first. You did first last time, so beat me by one.
I do. You're really good at calling these. That's what I've learned. All right, so I'm first.
I have latent sparsier abilities that I just don't know how to use.
I need to try and get one of these.
Okay.
So we're going to have the commander go.
Yep.
Commander is going to focus activate. No, he's not engaged.
He's not engaged yet.
He can focus activate.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, sorry.
Activate the way stone.
When you said activate, I was like, yeah, you're activating him, but what's the focus for?
Focus,
I
activate,
get what you're saying
action.
now. Okay. Yep.
So need a 5. Cocked.
Cocked. Oh, that's a scary. Oh, you got it.
You got it.
All right. So Tony's on the board with 1. And that waystone is drained for the round. So that means it's just duke it out time on this side of the board.
Then we're going to focus dodge.
You can't focus again.
Or I'm sorry, not focus dodge. Action dodge.
Just act. Okay, just a dodge.
Just dodge, and then we're going to tireless onslaught, or I could command and give somebody else.
Well, you'll have to move within engagement range before you tireless onslaught.
This is true.
Or you could reposition.
Or I could reposition.
You could try a failed order. You got your order thing for
I
one of
can
them.
fail. I can try to fail the order. I can do within 8 inches, so...
It should still be the ranger. Yeah, you still got the ranger in there.
Or I've got the kitty cat.
Or you got Spike.
Or yes, I do a spike.
I'm calling Spike now because
And the focus shoot at 6. No. All
Ooh.
right. This game isn't mine.
I was about to say,
This is not working dodge on the last one.
game 2 is gonna have to be the comeback game. So then I've got these 2 left. We're gonna go for. I can't tap out that Waystone, so we're gonna go for the Clan Gorgon, my blue slime ball, attacking Spike. To see if we could put Spike down. So we're going to. It's a 5+ on the Caustic Claws. So I'm going to attack focus. I need a 5. Nope.
Good.
I can do it twice, but I can't focus again, so we're just going to try again with a 5. Critical that time. Hit.
Uh-huh.
So it's +4 normally, +6, so 11 total.
Let's see. Is he within 3 inches of me? No, he's just out of 3 inches. Cannot give him my dodge.
So that means
it's
he's
11.
he's just down. All right, so Spike's down. I'm leaving.
That's it. I've got no more activations.
Got no more activations.
You've downed both of my activations left.
Oh, because you hadn't activated Warrior yet. Either had you. He's going to dodge, and his last one's just going to go away. And then Warrior, to try to seal up the game next turn, is going to just move.
Do you want to just quickly
move.
do the last round before the break here?
We might as well.
Might as well. Let's
Because
do
I
it.
don't think it's going to take too long. So
Recoveries.
Real quick. He's going to move up and try to do an attack on the
Yeah, sure.
leader. Just because. So 4+ hits. So 4 + 2, 6.
Gonna dodge. +2.
Yep.
Yep.
One more time then, because I can do onslaught twice. So 4 up. Crits. So this +6, so 10.
+6?
2 for the crit, +4 normally.
Oh. 5.
So 5 damage.
Okay. We're not gonna go to the next
Are
round.
we handshaking?
I'm conceding this game.
So that was the Ogsaw came out swinging pretty hard. Also, Tony's dice, his last 3 attacks were unfortunate. And
Yep.
so, good news is we're going to have our first ever second game on table ready. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to break. We're going to reset. And do you want to do a different scenario? Or the
Yeah,
same
I want
one?
to do a different
We're
scenario.
going to set up for a different scenario because I have spoiled Waystones for Tony. But
No, yeah. We can,
it's okay, Tony. It's okay. I know how it is. I definitely felt the same way after an MCP game,
I got you.
and it was all mostly dice that game. So
So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
we're going to see you in about 5 minutes. So this is table ready, and we're going on break. Hello, we are table ready, and
I'm
we're
Tony.
back.
This is Jolly. I'm Tony.
Huh?
Game number 2.
Game number 2.
Ah.
First ever
Ah.
time on table ready that we got to a second game because the Augsol just completely blew Tony's Lone Guard out of the water first game.
I think this was the first tabling that ever happened here.
It was a very heavy tabling. We were going to go to rounds, but instead we figured a second game would be better than watching Tony finish getting slaughtered.
Yeah.
The dice were really well on my side, and the tactic, I guess, of grabbing victory points sooner was the better tactic. I didn't think it would take off quite that fast, but
It went.
but
All right,
focusing
so
for them is good. All right, so we've got a new scenario. We've got a second game.
roll the B roll, and we're gonna give you as description. That's the word. You want to do this one?
Oh, we're gonna. Okay, this one is
Best narrator voice. Go.
Temple defense. This temple holds marvels worthy of reverence. Unfortunately, not all who enter this place hold it in such high regard. Stop the interlopers before they steal the sacred objects.
setup. What we did is we rolled for initiative, and Tony won the initiative, and you chose. I won
You
the
won the
initiative. I won the
initiative.
initiative. I chose attacker because it seemed like to me that Augsol would want to be attacking for treasure. So let's cut back to the board real quick so we can show them what we got going on. Thank you. So what we have here is Tony has a defensible camp area in the center. We set up kind of like a busted up temple. And there are 3 treasures in here. One is here, one is over here, and one is kind of out more in the open here. And he was able to set up within 4 inches of that center, so he has everybody set up there. Now I had to set up in corners, but I could split everybody up, so I've got everybody split into corners.
Yep.
And what I have is over here, just barely out of sight, is big blue eyeball Gorgon. Over here I have my 2 hitters, my Chieftain and my Ironbreaker. And then back here in the corner I have my Clan Seer and her eyeballs. So they're going to try to come in and steal at least 2 of the treasures. If I can steal 2 of them before the 5th recovery phase, I win.
Yes.
If not, Tony wins. So Tony's trying to defend. It's an asymmetrical game. So
Yeah.
we're going to give this a shot.
Just holding you off. So chat, I have an assignment for you. All of my guys need names. We've got Spike and we've got Will the Billman. I want you, chat, to name my commander, Mr. Orange Cloak there, who successfully pulled off more commands than not. So he's a good commander. So chat, your job is to name him the best possible commander name there is. I believe in you.
Apone.
Are you chat?
I can be.
You're not chat.
I think Apone would be.
He's
a
trying to
great way
take your agency away, chat.
I'm just saying, Apone
He
was
is
an
taking
amazing
this-
sergeant in the Aliens movie.
Away from you.
All right. So chat, come up with names for Tony's guys. Watch how this game turns out because that might influence the naming. But we're going to get started.
Yep, so roll for initiative.
Did the commander actually give a command last?
He did. He
did.
gave 2 commands.
His first one was a failure. His second one was a barely. His third one, he blew it out of the park.
He's got experience now. All right, roll for initiative. Me first.
Yep.
5.
5. I'm only going to roll a 3. Sorry, or a 1. I felt the doubt and I let it get to me. All right.
right,
So
let's-
you activate first, Tony.
Yep, let's divide up our dice.
Oh, yep.
We got to vote for Captain Insano.
Captain Insano.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's a name.
But you can't chastise chat
I
for
didn't
naming
chastise
your
chat.
characters.
I just said that was a name.
Tony's dad says Captain Crunch.
Will you model a captain, an admiral hat for him?
No.
If, he,
I've got way too much to do for this
if
show,
I
Jolly.
if I get him an admiral hat, will you put it on him?
No. All right, I'm up first.
And I'm giving you a Tomb King's Army for War
Hand
Master.
me the tape measure
This
of
one?
current term.
This one right here.
Yeah, that one.
You know,
That one. Oh, so difficult.
it was. All the energy was sapped out of me by you turning down the offer of an awesome free
The
admiral's
weight
hat.
of expectation. Wonderful. So, Archer's going to activate. Archer's going to move 1.
Okay.
And he's going to go over here. He's got 3, so he can go to the edge if he wants. But we're going to go
If he wants.
right there. Hopefully get some cover from you guys. Nah, we'll have to move up a little bit further. So we'll go here. And we're going to shoot the lady.
All right, I believe I'm not quite obscured, am I? By the model in front.
So we're gonna shoot, and then we're gonna focus shoot.
Okay.
Shoot. Difficulty 4. Nope.
Nope.
My dice love me.
Focus shoot.
Focus shoot. Difficulty 4.
Oh!
All right, we're gonna restart. I concede this game as well. but
No, no.
Rerack.
What we learned is that, Tony, you can't pick out your own dice anymore.
This is terrible.
This is
This is a feels bad moment, but it's not because of the game.
all right. Well, Tony, we're going to activate those that clan seer back there and those eyeballs. So Green Eye is going to move up to here and pew pew your archer. So that's 1 for movement, 2 for pew pew. We're going to focus it. This first one. So 4 up. Got it, just barely. So it's a good thing.
You can get a 4 up.
I got a 5. You
Roll
rolled
your
a 3.
damage. Roll your damage.
3 plus 6.
All right,
9.
I'm gonna spend my magic ring on him
To
this
get the
turn
dodge.
to give myself the dodge here,
All right. So I've got 3 plus 6, 9.
and I've got +1.
There you go, 9.
9. There we go.
Magic ring paid off.
When I use it.
When you use it. We
we
learned that
go.
lesson last time. Use it right away. Pink Eye is going to go next. Move to here. And do the same thing but without a focus, because we're playing it with the safe that can't focus twice since they're kind of activating using the same action dice pool.
Yep.
So 1 to move, 1 to shoot, 4 plus. 4. Ready? Nope,
3.
3. Missed
Okay.
by 1. And then Clan Seer is going to... Actually,
I can shoot you from back there. You might as well move into cover.
Clan Seer can't get into cover. It only has a 2-inch move.
Go over here.
2-inch move.
2-inch move.
2-inch move. Only
Wow.
1 action dice left. So
you
we're
stay
just
back?
going to move another 5 Pink Eye up to there.
Okay.
Start closing in. Because I don't have to worry at least
Which one
until
was the one that shot me? Green eye?
Green Eye.
Okay.
Pink Eye tried but missed.
Okay, back to me. I can't just pass, can I?
No.
No.
Do something, Tony.
We're going to... you got a whole bunch of guys over there.
Yep. They're all coming from this side now.
Is that a ploy?
No, it's pretty much a fact. I'm not going to run them all the way back around because I definitely won't get you in time if I do that.
To get over to you here is essentially 8 inches of movement, which would be 3 of my moves with the Lone Warrior. So I don't think that's quite what I want to do. Because that just sends me right up.
Sends you right up.
Do they have a melee attack at all, or is it only ranged?
It is only range.
Ah, heck. He'll come up and he'll engage Pink Eye.
Okay.
And...
Dodge or attack? I am 3 armor against
3 armor.
non-magic attacks.
we will dodge. All right, so back here, hidden behind the little wall thing, you got the Lone Warrior versus Pink Eye.
Okay.
That's my activation.
So you dodged?
I dodged.
All right. So then, all right. So now it's just going to be kind of be moving everybody else up. So where to start running? Measuring device, please, Tony. Thank you. So Ironbreaker, he's going to kick this thing off. He's going to move a total of 9 up this way because the way we're going to do this is to start swarming you a little bit. Now, what do I have to do to pick up the treasure, Tony?
You have to spend an action to pick it up. It's a regular pickup rules.
So
Unengaged.
unengaged 5 plus, or just pick it up
It's just spend a die to pick it up
while I'm unengaged.
while engaged.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Ironbreaker is going to run to over here with 3 of the action dice. And with the last one, we're going to dodge. So we're just doing some moving in, starting to put on the heat a little bit. And that's it with the Ironbreaker.
Okay. Interesting things happening.
Interesting things are happening.
Will the Billman is going to move
40-year-old me is kicking in full tempo.
and dodge.
And dodge. Will the Billman moving up and dodging. All right.
There you go.
Thank you. I think we're going to go ahead and activate the Chieftain. And the Chieftain is going to do something very similar. We're going to move to here. And for 3 action dice, 3 inches per dice, and we're going to dodge also. So we're just going to set up for some eventual bloody conflict.
All right, so Commander's going to go. Commander is going to try and give the Sabertooth a command here.
All right, we got this. Just barely. He
says-
he got rusty in between battles.
Spike, go forth and annihilate. And Spike says, okay.
Did he really say annihilate? That was a barely thing. He was more like, go, cat.
Go, cat, go. And it will need to be 2 moves to engage you here.
Which leaves you with 2 still.
Mhm. So we're going to engage.
Okay.
And then we are going to Tireless Onslaught. And we're just going to do it once and focus it.
Okay. So Tyler's Onslaught with focus. Hits.
Hits and plus 3 damage, plus 4 damage.
Plus 4 damage. I am going to dodge.
6 total.
6 total. So I'm 2 plus enough.
All right, and then I will use my ability Bold Advance. After successfully hitting an opponent with a melee, I may move 1 inch, ignoring engaged.
Okay.
So we're going to move back.
Nice. That's pretty sweet. Maybe you just need more Lone Guard captains.
Commanders.
He hasn't earned that yet.
He's earned it. My good sir, go ahead.
All right, I have 1 left. It's Clan Gorgon. So Clan Gorgon, 2 inches per, so I can move 8 inches up and still do a dodge, which I think is what we're going to do. So 8 up, and do a dodge.
Do a dodge.
Do a dodge. Do.
All right, last
And you've
up
got-
is your Sabertooth.
Your Sabertooth.
Sabertooth can get there in what looks like 1 movement.
You know what? This is fantastic, because this guy has mutton chops, so we can nickname him Wolverine.
So we're going to go over
So
here.
we have... What's that? Oh, do I? Sorry. I don't mean to keep on putting my head right there, but I'm getting excited for this game. I know. I need a
right.
haircut before next time. But I figured shaving my head before next week could come in as like one of
A little bit
the
crazy?
gear boys for...
You know what's the look? You shave everything but a concentric circle, so you can have a nice circle beard.
I still have a professional job I have to go to. Shave my head works for that. Having circular beard around front of face.
All right, the Sabertooth is going to attempt to grapple you and then gore you.
Okay.
So first, the grapple, difficulty 4.
Got it.
Yep, you have bind 5.
Bind 5.
So we'll say this one's the bind.
We'll say that one's the bind, and we're going to have to look it up. I don't remember what bind does.
And then
I don't think I can move unless I roll something in particular. I can look it up while you finish attacking.
yeah, and gore, difficulty 3.
Goal difficulty 3.
It
hits.
Plus 2 damage.
Plus 2. You got it?
7 total.
7 total. So I'm 2 plus 6. Oh!
This is amazing.
Look at that, those calls. And you can't blame the dice because you gave me the dice to use tonight. I'm just cutting this off. I'm cutting this off right there, Tony. I'm just saying.
All right, what does binding do?
When the bound character moves, they must roll their movement die to meet or exceed the bind difficulty.
Okay, so if I wanted to
Just
move,
5.
I'd have to roll that die.
Successful, the bind is broken.
Okay, otherwise you don't move.
Remove the token and move as normal. If the move fails, the character remains in place and the bind persists.
Okay.
They choose to
So-
focus on a move action to break the bind.
Okay, so bind 5 seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else because everything's
So-
activated.
We go into the next round with initiative.
We go in the next round of initiative. Everything still stays on there because we don't have anything that wears off. We don't have any, but this is, let's keep track of turns. This is the first recovery phase.
All right, I rolled a 4.
4, 5. Nope, 3.
All
Wrong
right,
side
still
of
me.
it.
Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna start off. Well, I've got the opportunity here. Lone Commander, I think, is gonna go. Divide up your pools.
So assign everyone their dice. All right. Got that. What's chat thinking? Chat come up with any names here for Tony's models? Anyone's besides the commander? I know there was Captain Crunch and Captain Insano.
All right,
They said Tony needs new dice, but
I do. Lone Guard is gonna try to command Bill.
Okay.
Will the Billmans.
So Will the Billmans getting the command dice.
Successfully
He knocked off the
commanded.
rust pretty quick. Commander did.
And we're
Did you
gonna
notice
move
I
up.
called him Commander that time? He earned it.
I
Because
appreciate
now
it.
he's a winner.
He's moving up.
Did I just put my head in front of the camera again? Okay.
Tireless Onslaught. I'm gonna do this 3 times. I can do it 3 times, and I have 3 dice left.
Let's bring it.
Difficulty 4? No. Difficulty 4?
Yes.
Damage.
Captain Goodbottom.
Captain
Plus 4.
Goodbottom.
So that's 9 total.
9. Okay. 2 plus 6. Come on. Nope. 3. 5. So 4. So I'm injured with 1 hit point left.
And we're gonna go again.
All right.
No.
Woo. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go buy new dice.
Next time, please.
Which
My-
is very convenient because we are at the Guard Tower,
the
which
game
is a wonderful gaming supply store.
My half of the dice are working really well.
Can I have your half?
No. You keep your half.
Jolly, I need you to go run an errand over there for about 10 seconds.
Sure. Let me grab the dice and take it with me. My go?
After the attack, bold advance lets me back
Okay.
up.
Well, we're going to go with the chieftain because he is hurting. Just to double check, if injured, do I lose the AD or is it just not generated later on? The attack dice. Because when you're injured, that critical injury. Okay. So,
You lose one, or at the beginning when you generate 1 less? That's the question.
I believe you generate 1 less. Use 1 less attack dice.
1 less attack dice?
Action dice.
Okay.
So, but he already had 4. I just injured him. Does he lose 1?
Oh, I think he loses it. I think he loses it immediately.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
I see what you're saying.
So,
So
Clan,
we did that incorrect for my archer last time, but it didn't matter.
It didn't matter
'cause I
with
got
the way it went.
stomped
You might
on.
have done it correctly. I'll double check why you guys.
so Clan Chieftain is going to activate. I'm just putting 3 action dice on him because, in case that works that way.
Okay.
And he's doesn't have he's on the verge of going down, so he's going to attack Spike.
Kitty cat.
Yep. So he is going to go ahead and onslaught. 4 up. Hits.
Hits.
And it's 4 plus 5, so
Plus-
9 total.
Plus 1. 7. Taken 2.
2.
Ha ha ha! I live.
All right. He's going to onslaught again because he's got a ×2 on it. So he's going to go for it again. Nope,
No.
miss. And then he's going to go ahead and dodge that last 1. And that's Chieftain's go.
Okay, we are going to go with the archer.
Okay.
Yeah, so you generate your action dice when you activate.
Oh, when you activate them, you generate them. Okay.
We're going to shoot this guy.
Okay.
Because he is bound, plus 2 damage.
Okay.
So we're going to see if we can do this. We're going to just straight up shoot once.
All right.
Yeah.
Nope, he hit.
Hits.
Trying to call it secretly.
So plus 5 damage.
Plus 5. Okay, while we're spending this dodge token.
So 6 total. I needed that.
6 total. Mm-hmm. So I spent the dodge token. 2 plus plenty.
Yep. And then the second one, we are going to try to shoot ya witch,
Okay.
focusing it. Need a 6.
Got it.
Got it. 3 damage.
So plus 3. 3
6
plus
total.
3, 6. 1 plus 3 is 4, so 2 damage. So not injured yet.
And then last action, surprise,
Dodge.
surprise, is a dodge.
All right. Next, I'm going to activate the Iron Guard. Measuring device, Tony. Thank you. The Iron Guard is going to try to get one of these treasures, because that's my mission. It's within engagement range, right? So I'll have to do 2 moves. So generating 4, 2 to move up, 1 to grab it, 1 to dodge, because I think dodging is, because he lost his dodge token, so 1 to dodge. So he has the treasure token. I'm going to put it on his card over here. And I have to get back to a corner with it, right?
Yes, you have to get to a corner with
Okay.
it. All right.
Tony is it?
Rabbit, he said exactly what I said earlier. Rabbitcan says, can I make the joke that they're in a Guardtower supply store and they're sharing a tape measure?
It's the tape measure that reminds us whose turn it is to activate. It
Yeah.
has multiple functions.
It's our turn. It's our.
We're professionals. All right, back to the game.
At least we've got painted terrain.
We're gonna go.
That's hilarious.
We're gonna go with the lone warrior. He loses his dodge on his activation.
Okay.
He is going to
Try to take out an eyeball.
shield bash the eyeball.
Ooh.
He's gonna focus it.
Does it stun it?
Stuns.
Okay.
So I can freely move after it.
Nice.
4 difficulty.
Got it.
Make it. So you are stunned plus 2 damage. 8 total.
8 total. So 3. I need a 5. Nope, a 2. So it is down because it only has 3. So it is currently down.
Then we're gonna move.
They don't have any non-heroic recovery, so they recover like normal. Looks like. Let me double check here real quick. Clan Seer is removed from play. So does Clan Seer controls. Yeah, as far as on the rules, it looks like you'll just recover like normal.
And then we're gonna move. Looks like I need to move twice to engage this boy.
So spending the last 2 to move up.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can't shoot with Green Eye Boy.
All right. So then, my go. We're going to activate our Gorgon, our big goopy eye guy. I need our lone tape measure.
Our tape measure of friendship.
Our tape measure of friendship. Gorgon, what does he need to get up there? So 3 of them will get him up there. Actually, moving 3 times will get up there. So 3 of his action dice to get him here. Dodge token's gone. So he's blocking off Bill. And then he's going to attack Bill with, with a Caustic Claw. So it is a 5 up. Doesn't hit very well, but if it hits, it does do plus 4 in damage.
What?
Have you all been charging this game?
No, we forgot about charge.
Have I been what?
Charging.
Charging, we forgot about
you
charge.
Could I have just charged there? I'd
Yeah,
move.
so your second, so the second charge in, you get refunded the die. So you'd have 1 die. Just like he just spent 1 claw.
So before we do this, can I quickly have gone off that charge right there?
Go for it.
You spent 2 to move, right?
Yes.
So the first one you spent to move.
The second one
you
I
spent,
charge.
But it's refunded.
We completely forgot about that. Okay, go for it over there, because then I'm going to do that
okay,
here.
we'll shield bash this.
But you have to
Or
attack.
we'll bastard sword.
You
We'll
have
use
to
my
attack
bastard
that
sword.
refunded die, but
Okay, 4 difficulty.
Hits.
Hits.
Crit.
Plus 3. Crit. Wonderful. So plus 5 then.
Yep. So 8.
8 total.
3 plus 6. Doesn't. All right, so wash. All right, well, then I'm charging over here. So 1, 2, charge, which will refund that for Caustic Claw attack, and we'll focus that Caustic Claw attack.
I should be able to do a lot more things. We've been playing this game so wrong. I am so sorry. Charging is
I
amazing.
haven't noticed it until right then. When
So many things should have changed.
Clay actually caught it.
I was about to say, it would just meant you would have gone down faster last game, Tony. because the dice were not letting you have anything.
There you
All right, so 5 up.
go. Barely.
Hits, no crit. It's going to be +4. You're also poisoned. So 4 + 2 is 6.
We're gonna dodge it.
Okay.
+1.
Got it.
we
What
go.
does poison do? And then I'm going to
Just crack open the book.
just crack it open.
You haven't played in so long.
Actually, then I'm going to Trail of Goo for my last one. On a 3+, enemies within 3 inches are bound 4. So it won't get the cat, but it would get those 2. So on a 3 up.
So I just can't move unless I roll a 4. If you succeed on this.
if I succeed on this.
Which you do not.
Which I do not. All right. So that's
This makes me
Gorgon's
very
go.
happy. Makes me happy.
-1 action dice during your next activation.
Ooh, so Bill will have a -1 action dice during next activation. And then it expires. The poison.
So do I need to take a disengage if I want to move over here to be able to attack that guy? Or can I stay within engagement and move around it?
That is a good question.
This is wonderful. Hey, Sean.
Yo.
Can I move but stay in engagement?
I don't think you can lap around. I think to move at any point if you're engaged, you can't.
Do we disengage?
I believe I'm gonna double check for you, but I'm checking the poison.
Okay.
As you contemplate.
Okay, well, those guys have both activated, right?
Yep.
Everybody's activated but your eyes.
But yep.
So I'm going to go with the saber-tooth while he looks at that.
Okay. And attacking the chieftain.
Yep, we're going to go for it.
Next activation for poison. You won't
Okay.
be affected by it once if you kept hitting.
We're going to do a focused gore? No, we're going to gore and grapple, I think.
Gore and grapple.
Because I don't think the grapple does the grapple do damage? Or it Yeah, it's an attack.
If it has a
And-
plus after it, it does damage.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't do
If it
damage.
doesn't. Nope,
so,
that one doesn't do
So I'm going to
damage.
focus gore then, because you are still grappled. Because while you're
Yep.
engaged. So focus gore, yeah,
Hits.
yeah. +2 damage,
Okay.
6 total,
+2 armor. More than enough.
more than enough. Back to you.
Back to me. So it's got to be the eyeballs. So what's the disengage roll? 4 up?
We're asking him question after question.
Let
Let me look this one up. Good grief.
What I am going to do is move.
Roll off.
Oh, we roll off. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I don't think you can move like he's trying to do.
Okay. Well,
Let's see if you move out of or through engagement range. If
Yeah.
you move it, he'd be
Okay.
through it.
I'm going to try to disengage Green Eye. So we roll off. I got it. So Green Eye is going to take that move action to go to here. And move to there. Yep.
You're actually not I don't know if it matters. You're not refunded until you get 1 extra die, but it has to be for an attack.
Okay. And then we're going to do 2 more moves with the maximum of 3 I'm allowed to move Green Eye to there. I can't pick it up with an action because I can only use 3 at most. And then the Clan Seer will spend 1 to move up. He's within 4. So we're going to try Curse of Ooze, range 4. Enemies within range would suffer poison and bind 3. It's a 4 up. So we're just going to try it with the 4 up. Nope.
Okay.
So I'm going to dodge with my last one on the Clan Seer.
All right, last up is Will the Billman.
Will the Billman. There you go.
Will Billman is going to...
Now he loses 1 of his dice because he's poisoned.
And that goes away.
I believe so.
Well... how much health does he have? Full health?
He is sitting on full health, 5 with 2 armor. 5 health, 2 armor, and he gets meaner if he's wounded. He gets +2 damage to his attacks if he's wounded.
Okay, I'm gonna try to disengage you to move over here.
Okay.
Do I have to end my disengaged movement unengaged? Or does that not matter in this game?
I don't think it matters in this game.
Okay.
So I think you could disengage and move around like you did.
What goes around comes around, I
It's
guess.
a 2 and 1. So I'm gonna move. Let's see, I've got 5 total. So I'm going over here. I'm gonna be 1 inch from you.
Okay, because you got a 1 inch reach.
I've got 1 inch reach.
Okay.
And
That means I'm not going to be engaged, though. Remember that.
You're engaged with him
Am I engaged with him?
because he has a 1 in 3.
Oh, okay, so that's how it works? Okay.
Yep. So I want to do it so you're both engaged. with
Okay,
me here.
cool.
And it was a charge, so I get refunded the die, right?
Can you do a disengage with a charge action?
I don't think it was a charge. I think you're just trying because you're moving through an engagement range. Hold on. Please hold. Damn.
We're running into all kinds of questions this game. The last one, the power of the dice, just said no. Looking. All right, so while they're looking this up, Tony is defending 3 treasures. One here, and he has grabbed 1. He needs to keep them from leaving the board by the 5th recovery phase. If he does, he wins. If I remove 2 of them from the board, get them to a corner, then I win. And I have to get them to a corner before the 5th recovery phase.
Nothing says it in the disengaging from the charging thing when an unengaged character ends its move.
Oh, when they're unengaged. So you wouldn't be able to do a charge from it.
There we go.
Yep, okay.
So I moved up, and then second attack will be a. I can't. So you poisoning me was really good on your behalf because I could have hooked you, made you lose a dodge token. But I think I'm just gonna. I didn't think about that. Oh well.
Tony's like, I just felt rage.
We're just gonna.
He has my treasure.
We're gonna Bill attack you.
Bill, attack me.
4? Nope.
Nope. All right.
That's it.
Okay. That's everything. So we're going to recovery phase 2. Recovery phase 2. I have 1 thing to try to recover. So it's a 6 or up. It doesn't have non-heroic recovery, so if it doesn't recover, it'll stay there unless. But you could always coup de grace. I believe it's if you spend a dice to attack, it'll just die.
So I should have done that, but
With an engagement range of him because he's an inch, you couldn't charge. So you just move. It
Okay.
an action to move there. And then you
So 6. The recovery dice for everybody are on fire tonight.
alrighty. Roll off for initiative.
I like calling those 6s. It's fun. It's the best part of the game.
I don't think I'm going first.
Last time you rolled a 2, I rolled a 1. Or we tie it up.
Friendship roll.
Friendship roll.
4.
New friendship roll 4. Oh,
5.
no, 5,
You won
sorry.
the friendship roll.
I ended the friendship, Tony, sorry.
I broke
Broke the trust. All right, so I
No
get to
longer
go.
friends.
Oh, man. This has lots of things that I need to do then. We're starting with the Clan Seer, and this one is activating. So I'm getting my 6 action dice on the Clan Seer. Green Eye is spending 1 to pick up this treasure. And then Green Eye is spending 2 more to start running away. Which will be 10 over this way. And then I've got 3 more. This dodge token is gone. So just to make sure we're going to be good, I'm going to try 1 for Master of Slime to try to bind him from Clan Seer. 4 up. Nope. But then we're going to focus dodge
Okay.
the Clan Seer. So that way I get 2 dodge tokens because I can't have the Clan Seer dying.
Okay, I'm going to go. And they're okay. I need to focus on some other stuff real quick. We are going to... Archer's going to shoot you.
Shoot at him.
4 difficulty.
Okay.
Nope. And then we're going to focus quick shot.
Quick shot. Okay.
This went away, but it's going to come right back. So I need a 6.
Oh. Those dice really are the worst.
Wow. And then we're going to dodge.
Oof.
This is just...
The
Dice
dice are.
games. Dice games.
That's the downside about them. You might be doing everything well, and then you roll 3 ones in a row. All right. Well, we're trying to get him out of dodge next. So he generates his 4. First one, he's going to try to disengage. So opposed roll. I've got a 4, 3.
Got a 3.
So he will move 3. And then do 9 more to the corner. So that
You have to
treasure.
go off of the
I have to go
table
off the
edge.
table. Okay. Oh, off the corner, right?
The corner.
Okay, so I'm in the corner. I couldn't get off of it though, so that's where I am right now. Yeah. If you snag a treasure, run.
Wow.
It went from I thought I stood no chance to suddenly it's looking really good for me. And it was Tony's 3 ones in a row that did that.
I don't know what to do. I think we're going to go with the captain. Commander. He's going to try to give Bill inspiration.
Okay.
Yes.
He does. So Bill's inspired.
And then he's going to charge your big boy.
Okay. Yep. Because he's unengaged.
So he's going to move up. He's going to get refunded for an attack. And we're going to focus Tireless Onslaught 1.
Okay.
Difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4. Got it.
Plus 3 damage.
Ooh, 9.
I'm sorry, plus 4 damage.
Plus 4 damage, so 10. 2 plus 2. So down. So he is down.
And then I'm going to spend 1 more die to attack him again.
Okay. Yep, because I have nobody there, so you coup de grace him.
And then we're going to move and charge you over here.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta do damage.
I've got to do damage.
You gotta
Oh, you have to hit and do damage?
But you don't get to defend against it. You don't get to roll it.
Miss. All right, use my last one to hit him again.
Hits.
Does damage.
Okay, so, yep, because I don't get to roll against. Okay, so he is down.
How much damage is it? How much damage do you do?
Plus 4.
Yeah.
So I did a total of 8.
I was about to say, if I don't get a
When
defense
he was
roll,
down?
then it's just,
You don't think you get defense roll.
yeah, if I don't, then there was no way he was not going to do damage. All right, so that means I have him left.
I think so.
We're going to go with him, of course. He's going to activate with 3 because he is injured. He is going to... so Sabretooth and Bill still go, right?
Yes.
Bill could get over there. All right, we're going to try attacking the Sabretooth with Onslaught. So, plus, it's a 4-up. 4-up, crit. So it's plus 6, 7 total.
I'm down.
So Sabretooth is down.
And you are not bound anymore.
I'm not bound anymore?
Because we're not engaged.
Oh. Oh, okay. So you have to be engaged for the bound to work.
Bind 5 while engaging target.
That makes sense because he's on top of them. And then I'm going to dodge. And I'm going to try to howl at Bill. So on a 5+, it does damage plus 3, but it also binds 3. But I need a 5+.
Ah!
Got it. So 3 plus 5 is 8.
5 plus 1 is 6, 2 damage.
2 damage, and he is bind 3.
So in order to move, I just need to roll a 3.
Yep.
Well, I've got 3 people to go with. So we're going to go with Bill.
All right.
Bill's going to use his first to try and move out of this bind, needing to roll a 3.
Okay. Got it.
I do. So remove that bind, please. And he's going to move
Bind is gone.
5 inches. So the question is, You're within 10, so I've got 3 action dice.
So
So
move, and you're going to do an attack?
Move and charge, or move and charge to
Okay.
attack. And we're going to focus a bill.
All right, so 4 up.
And I'm being engaged with you at 1 inch.
Okay. Hits.
There we go. Hits. +3.
+3.
6 total.
+2 on the armor. So I
5.
take 1. So that's his first damage.
You have anyone else to go?
I have no one else to go because you took out
All right.
that Gorgon.
It's going to be Lone Warrior.
Okay.
Yep. It's going to be a charge.
Okay.
Come here. And we're going to focus Bastard Sword.
Okay. So 4 up. Got it.
Got it.
I'm going to dodge.
+3. Can we stop knocking my archer off
That's
things?
the first time I've knocked him off something. You did last time.
6 damage.
6 total. So 1 plus enough.
Fine. We're going to go again with a Bastard Sword attack.
Okay.
Nope. And then we're going to shield bash you.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to dodge that.
You are stunned.
Okay.
And +2. 5.
1 plus enough.
Okay. Well,
All right.
this is interesting.
So initiative.
Yep, we're at
recovery.
I need a 6 to keep the cat.
Yep.
No.
Cat is gone this time. All right.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
friendship roll.
Friendship roll. 6.
6. Nope. 1 again. All right, Tony. What you doing?
I have to kill her, so that dies. So, divvy up your stuff.
Divvying up stuff. Well, actually, I'm just putting 1 dice on each one because then we regenerate when they activate, just to remind me of who. Ooh, now this has turned into a game.
Okay, so we're going to focus Bastard Sword.
Okay. Tony? Not that it's going to impact what you do. She can shrug off damage to her eyes. But killing her is still the...
She needs to do that on her turn, right?
Nope. It's when she takes damage, it shrugs off to an eye. I forgot to do that earlier.
Okay. Hits.
Hits.
5 total damage.
5. So 1 plus 6 is 7.
We're going to go again. Miss. And we're going to shield bash you. Hits.
Hits.
Is it
Cocked. Reroll it. You're supposed to roll higher, Tony.
2 damage, and you're stunned.
Stunned. 1 plus
There's 4 total.
4 total. I rolled a 1 plus 3. Yeah, I got it. I matched it.
Yep. So
Stunned. All right.
you need to activate her next in order to run this guy off the board, and then try to get that guy off the board.
Or I could activate him first and try to get him off the
can.
board.
So
We're
you
going to
need-
go for that. Opposed roll. 4 to 3.
You got off.
Moving off board with that treasure. And your go.
The only thing I can do is I can try to shoot you with the archer.
Yep.
So we're gonna focus the first shot. No, we're not gonna focus
I
the
don't
first
say
shot.
save it for the second one, right? But now it's the curse of the archer. Got it.
I make it. It's not gonna be enough damage. It's gonna be 5 damage.
Plus, nope, yeah, 5 armor. Total.
All right.
So then,
That's the game.
yep, because he'll run off of this way with the last treasure. Ooh. They can pick him up.
That's what I want to know. It doesn't.
He slimes it.
Slimes oozes in
He tucks it into his ooze. So if he would kill him, you'd be like, the treasure's back. All right, Tony. It was a rough night dice for you. The dice were definitely very rough. The archer whiffed more than half his shots, didn't he?
Yeah, the
So
the
actually,
quick shot upgrade is nice, but the +2 difficulty for the quick shot is so.
I think the archer was really the biggest disappointment of the game for you, and it was because of dice.
The archer was pretty disappointing. Yeah. Bill was kind of disappointing,
Bill's also how many points?
but he's 10 points.
I was about to say, I think he did 10 points worth of stuff, definitely.
Yeah.
I think he was definitely worth it.
For all the attacks that lone guard warrior just had on your woman, he did no damage.
Once again, it was your dice. When
Yeah.
you hit, you were rolling 1 or 2 for damage. Then I was rolling like 4 and ups for armor. So you gave me the way they were sitting in the cube, the dice. Half of them weighted towards the 1s, half of them weighted towards the 6. You gave me the wrong half.
Sure.
How else do you explain it?
C'est la vie.
But all right, so
Yes.
game 2 of Relicblades in the books, the Ogsal got it again, but it was a closer game. I took out the Sabretooth, you took out the Clan Gorgon, you had him. I'm surprised you didn't get him.
I tried.
You tried.
I tried multiple times.
I had a recovery of 6 on that, so your damage output was actually pretty good. I still think that he was the only real disappointment overall.
Yeah.
The last round of attacks of him was disappointing, but he did run up there through a couple guys. So Tony, rough night with the dice.
Happens.
Are we re-yacking Relicblade? What do you think of it after games with your own models?
I don't remember what my initial yak was, but I feel confident saying that it remains at the same yakking.
Which would be
It was probably around 3.5 to 4 yaks.
3.5 to 4 yaks, so pretty good. I think mine's going up since painting guys. Because it was fun having painted guys on the board. It did help a lot that their initial go on the board, I rolled hot. So that left me feeling better than you, Tony. I'm sorry about that. So now that gives me like a little oomph to paint them to see if maybe I got the painting mojo going. Like I put the magic on them, and now let's see what happens.
They're really fun. They're just fun.
Yeah.
But
If you didn't hear, our producer Sean just said these models are really fun to paint, and I wholeheartedly agree. I got this entire unit painted up in 3 days, which for me, a whole unit painted to completion, that's incredible.
I'm gonna say I painted up mine Monday and Tuesday night. So I did all the slime creatures Monday night and primed everybody else, and then I did everybody else. The 3 actual Ogsal, I did them last night, and it was nice because unlike when I finished painting up the Warcry stuff, it was last minute trying to get things done, so I was a little stressed out that painting. I was enough ahead of the game this time that I leisurely watched movies as I painted.
Yeah.
So
Next week,
next week,
we're doing Return to the Wastelands. We are going to have a night of carnage and chaos and burnt rubber. That's right, we're returning to Gaslands next week. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be you and me. We're going to have a death battle royale. Going to do 75 cans, get as many cards as we can on the field, and just see which team arrives on top.
all right.
So,
And I believe last time you squeaked out a nice, amazing victory at the very end.
it went well until I just pulled ahead and you couldn't catch
I was
up.
about to say we had a good 3/4 of the game was just a lot of. I think every card went down at least once, right?
I don't think that close to it.
I think
yeah.
close to it, and then you squeaked out the win at the end. So with tonight, Tony, I'm catching up to you in your wins because I think you were ahead of me by 3 wins total in the games.
that sounds
Not that
about
I'm
right.
keeping track. So now that puts me within 1. So if I win next week, we're tied up on wins. If you win next week, then you're back in the lead by a good amount.
Whoever is our table ready connoisseur, please let us know what our win tallies are total currently. Are we counting board games or are we just doing the miniatures?
Oh, I don't know. We could count board games too. That gives you a little more of a win lead. But
Sure.
But miniatures games, we're doing good there. So yeah, Relicblade. It's what we played tonight. As you can see, a fast skirmish game. We got 2 games in. It is made by one person. It is Metal King Studio, and it is Sean Sutter that is the creator. So this gentleman, John Sutter, he created the rules. He does all the illustrations. He created the models, sculpted the models, and basically does everything
He
else.
manufactures it all out of his garage.
Yeah, he has help from a friend of his, Malev. I might be mispronouncing that. Malev does a bunch of the painting to get his display models looking good and helps him out with a bunch of stuff. But it's sort of like a one, we're talking up to 2-man operation, and it's been the fastest Kickstarter I've ever gotten. Normally I forget about Kickstarters before I get them. This one, it was so quick, I was still in the process of forgetting I had Kickstarted it.
If you're interested in Relicblade, just Google Relicblade online. You'll find his website where you can buy it. I was running 1 unit pack plus 1 additional model pack in this game. It's not very expensive to get started in this. If you want to dabble into the world of skirmish games, please, let this game be your first. That is one thing I will advocate for. Let this be your first skirmish game.
This is an excellent skirmish game. It plays pretty well. It's balanced minus lopsided dice.
It's a dice game.
But it's a dice game. If you want to know more or chat more about Relicblade, hop on our Discord. How do people get on our Discord, Sean?
What's Guardtower? I don't know. Yes.
Go to theguardtower.com.
Go to guardtower.com.
Under community, there'll be a link to our Discord.
Hop on our Discord. We have a Relicblade channel. We have lots of channels for a bunch of different games. Hop in there, ask questions, talk with people. Even if you're not in the Columbus area community, hop on. Talk with us. It's fun.
Jolly and I are at the store pretty often. If you want to get in a game with one of us, go on and say, hey, from Guardtower Games, table ready, I want to play a game with you.
I want to play a game against Jolly, or I want to win a game against...
If you want an easy win, you can go against Tony.
All right, but as always, this is Table Ready. This is Jolly.
And I'm Tony.
And you have a great evening.
Bye.